Are you using AI like a top performer or just automating busy work? Here's the truth. Most people treat AI like a novelty, a fun toy, something that writes emails a little faster or summarizes a document. But elite performers, they see something completely different. They see a leverage machine, a force multiplier that fundamentally changes how they work, think, and compete. And the gap between these two groups, it's widening every single day. So today I'm breaking down 10 habits you're probably missing, the exact behaviors that separate AI power users from everyone else still stuck in the shallow end. So let's dive in. Let's start with something most people never even consider: using AI for mental clarity. High performers don't just use AI for work tasks, they are simulating therapy sessions, they're practicing mindfulness, they're journaling with AI tools to clarify their thinking and process complex emotions. Think about it. How often do you have a problem that's not technical? It's emotional. Maybe you're anxious about a presentation. Maybe you're stuck in analysis paralysis on a big decision. Maybe you're dealing with imposter syndrome. Top performers turn to AI as a thought partner. They literally type out, "I'm feeling overwhelmed about this project. Help me break down what's actually making me anxious here." And the AI helps them untangle the emotional knots. This builds emotional resilience. It reduces cognitive overload and clutter. And here's the kicker. Average users never even think to do this. They see AI as a tool, not a coach. If you're only using AI for task completion, you are leaving massive personal growth on the table. Habit number 2, top performers ask smarter questions. Before they generate any output, they are interrogating the AI. They ask clarifying questions, they probe edge cases, they challenge assumptions. Forbes has written extensively about this: dialogue over delegation. And here's what most people do. They type a prompt, get an answer, copy paste, done. Zero critical thinking. And here's what top performers do. They treat AI like a junior analyst they're training with. What assumptions are you making here? Or what would happen if we flipped this variable? Or show me 3 alternative approaches. They don't outsource their thinking. They use AI as a sounding board to sharpen their thinking. So here's your challenge. The next time you use AI, don't accept the first answer. Push back. Ask why. Ask what if. Force yourself to engage with the output, not just consume it. Because the moment you stop thinking critically is the moment AI makes you dumber and not smarter. Habit 3 is a big one. Top performers redesign workflows. They don't just plug AI into existing processes. McKinsey's 2025 AI survey found something fascinating. The organizations seeing massive returns from AI aren't just adopting tools, they are fundamentally re-engineering how work gets done. Most people do this. Oh, cool, AI can write emails, let me use it for my emails. They bolt AI onto their existing workflow and call it a day. And top performers do this. If AI can handle emails, what does that enable? Can I eliminate approval chains? Can I restructure my day around deep work? Can I redesign my team's communication protocol entirely? They're not looking for marginal gains, they are hunting for structural transformation. Think about your own workflows right now. Are you just adding AI as a band-aid, or are you willing to tear down the old system and build something new from scratch? Because if you're not willing to redesign, you are leaving the biggest gains on the table. Habit 4, elite performers focus on growth and innovation, not just efficiency. And here's a stat that should wake you up. 80% of companies set efficiency as their primary AI objective: cut costs, save time, do more with less. But the companies seeing outsized returns, they're also aiming for growth and innovation. They're using AI to launch new products, enter new markets, run creative experiments that were impossible before. Most people use AI to work faster, and top performers use AI to work differently. They're asking, what new business model does this unlock? What customer problem can I now solve? What creative project can I finally pursue? Stop thinking only about cost cutting. Start thinking about what AI enables you to build. What doors does it open? What experiments can you finally run? If your AI strategy is purely defensive, just protecting margins and saving time, you're all playing checker whilst everyone else is playing chess. Habit 5, top performers reinvest productivity gains. EY's latest AI Pulse survey reveals something critical. Leaders are channeling AI-driven productivity gains back into more AI capabilities, R&D, cybersecurity, and retraining. They're not cutting headcount. They are compounding their advantages. Think about it. If AI saves you 5 hours a week, what do you do with that time? Most people, they fill it with busy work. More meetings, more emails. The time just evaporates. Top performers, they feed it back into skill building. They learn new AI tools. They invest in training their team. They prototype new ideas. It's a compounding loop. The time AI saves them makes them better at using AI, which saves them more time, which they invest again. If you're not deliberately reinvesting your productivity gains, you're squandering the entire point of using AI in the first place. Here's your action step. Track where your AI time savings actually go. Are they disappearing into the void, or are you building something with them? Habit 6, top performers delegate emotionally complex tasks to AI. These ones, uncomfortable, but stay with me. Gen Z is already using AI to draft performance reviews, handle conflict, navigate difficult conversations, tasks that most people avoid because they are hard. And here's the thing, AI doesn't get defensive. It doesn't have ego. It can help you structure thought. It can help you structure tough feedback in a way that's clear, compassionate, and constructive. Let's say you need to give critical feedback to a team member. Most people either avoid it or deliver it poorly. And top performers, they use AI to draft 3 versions. They explore different framings, they practice the conversation. They're not outsourcing empathy, they are using AI to become more effective at the human side of leadership. If you're avoiding difficult conversations because you don't know how to navigate them, you have a tool that can help. The question is, are you willing to use it? Because leadership is not about strategy and execution, it's about feedback, it's about coaching and conflict resolution. And AI can make you dramatically better at all 3. Habit 7, use AI to refocus on meaningful work. Surveys of tech talent show that 65% say AI make them more efficient. 55% say that it frees more time to focus on interesting work. And 46% report shorter product cycles. Notice what's not happening here. They're not saying AI does my job for me. They are saying AI handles the boring stuff so I can do the work that actually matters. If you're still bogged down in low-value tasks, formatting documents, copying data, scheduling, you're missing the entire point of AI. Top performers ruthlessly automate the tedious so they can focus on the strategic, creative, the high impact. Ask yourself, what percentage of your day is spent on work that only you can do? If it's less than 50%, you have an AI problem. Not because AI is not working, because you're not using it right. Your goal should be to spend 80% of your time in your zone of genius. Let AI handle the rest. Habit number 8, top performers track ROI like an investor. Here's a wild stat. Read.ai reports that engaged AI users in the S&P 500 achieved stock gains of 45% above the index. Translation, the organizations that take AI seriously and measure their results destroying the competition. Top performers don't rely on vibes, they set tangible metrics. How much time did AI save this week? How much revenue did it help generate? How many new leads did it create? And they track these numbers like their career depends on it, because it actually does. And most people use AI casually. Yeah, it's helpful, it speeds things up. No numbers, no accountability, no improvement loop. So if you can't quantify the value AI is creating for you, you're flying blind. And here's your homework. Pick one metric. Time saved, revenue generated, ideas produced, whatever matters the most to you. And then track it for 30 days. Because what gets measured gets managed. And what gets managed gets multiplied. Habit 9, top performers invest in upskilling and team adoption. The best organizations don't just buy tools, they train their people. If you're the only person on your team who knows how to use AI effectively, you've created a bottleneck. You're the limiting factor here, and you're losing competitive advantage every single day. Top performers obsess over team adoption. They run workshops, they share templates, they celebrate wins. They build a culture where everyone is constantly learning and experimenting. Because here's the truth. Your personal AI skills only scale so far, but a team of AI-powered performers, that's exponential. And if you're a manager, this is non-negotiable. Your job is not just to use AI yourself, it's to make sure your entire team is leveling up. And if you're an individual contributor, start teaching others. Share what you learn, build your reputation on as the Go AI expert. That's how you become indispensable. Habit 10, top performers treat AI as an advisor, not a crutch. This is the most important habit of all. The real leverage comes from pairing human judgment with AI augmentation. Over-reliance breeds complacency, skeptical curiosity breeds insight. And top performers never blindly trust AI output. They verify, they stress test, they bring their domain expertise to the table, and they use AI to challenge their assumptions, not replace their thinking. They ask, is this actually right? What's missing? What would an expert catch that AI might miss here? Because AI is powerful, but it's not infallible. It hallucinates, it misses context, it optimizes for patterns, not the truth. Your job is to be the quality control, the strategic thinker, the human in the loop who ensures the output is not just plausible, it's excellent. Don't let AI make you lazy, let it make you rigorous. And the goal is not to work less, it's to work better, to think deeper, to create more value than you ever could alone. Alright, let's recap fast. 10 habits that separate top performers from everyone else. 1. Use AI for self-coaching and mental clarity. 2. Ask smarter questions. 3. Redesign workflows, don't just plug in tools. 4. Focus on growth and innovation, not just efficiency. 5. Reinvest productivity gains. 6. Delegate emotionally complex tasks. 7. Use AI to refocus on meaningful work. 8. Track ROI like an investor. 9. Invest in upskilling and team adoption. And 10. Treat AI as an advisor, not a crutch. Here's your challenge. Pick one of these habits to implement today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Drop a comment and tell me which habit you're currently missing and why you think that is. I want to hear from you. Because here's the reality. AI is not going to wait for you to catch up. The gap between top performers and everyone else is widening right now in real time. The question is, which side of that gap do you want to be on? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.